Hi, we're Ian and Julie. Follow us on our tiny homestead and our debt-free project of a lifetime, the building of our home here in the Pyrenees, and all of this alongside our full-time jobs. It's been a busy day. We've checked everything up at the off-grid plot is all secure. Little Rally Wagner, our 1955 Renault 4CV, all loaded up on the trailer. First time with the new van, so we're all ready to leave first thing in the morning, super early, so we can take a nice steady cruise down to Palamos, Costa Brava. Come Ridey, get that car cleaned. We've had a naughty pigeon in this tree that decided our car was too clean. So scrutineering's where we get everything checked and we're all done in Parc Fermé. This is little Rally Ragnar, de-pooped from the pigeons, and we start later this evening, and we've just found out there's a special stage where we're on a go-karting track. So I think we're the only ones in a car that's actually the right size to be on there. We don't fill a parking bay. So at the first race hotel, it's a lovely spot. We've got a pool and all the yachts around us. Just got to go do a bit of squatting up on the old road books, hopefully. And we're good for tonight. Preparing for the start, and we have to do our timing. We have to synchronise our computer rally clock with the actual timing of the rally.
We've just got over an hour and a half for our start time at 18:58, but the zero lead car is just about to go out now. But we're going to have a briefing, then we only get the road book 15 minutes before, so there's going to be panic stations for Julie. So we'll see you back in the car. Well, the first car's gone off, the nerves are starting. We don't get the road book, which is all our directions and timings and everything, until 15 minutes before our start. So yeah, we're just hanging around now. We go off in about 30 minutes time. So as soon as we get the road book, we've got to go all the way through it and program our little computer there. So it's got all the right coordinates, and then we can verify the distances as we go through them. But yeah, it's getting all exciting now.
And the first stage, the karting track.
To these amazing friends with this beautiful car, Ian and Julie Wright. Allà va el cotxe més antic del rally de l'any 1950.
Good morning from Costa Brava. This is the second day of the rally. Beautiful weather again. All the cars are over there in Parc Fermé, but I'm just outside so I can work. So you're not allowed to work on the cars in the actual rally parking. I've got a bit of a problem with my starter motor. It just spins, it doesn't engage. It does eventually, but it's been perfect all the way up to now, and now it's there's an issue. So I've tried to fix it, I've tried to tighten up the cables, etc. So I'll just see how it goes. But we're starting in a couple of hours time, and it's the second leg, and it's the big leg. It's 12 hours long, so probably a good 500-600 kilometers tonight. Starts at 4:30, finishes at 4 in the morning. So it's going to put this little car to its test, but so far he's done really well.
just like that, we're back home, late Sunday evening.
Well, as you can see, I'm in the back of the little car again. So the rally was fantastic. The car proved itself. This new engine really gave us the power to get up those climbs, and we managed to get up to speed, doing really, really well. The first day, we had a few issues on the navigation, but we're just getting used to it. We haven't done a rally now for 4 years. After COVID, after the problems with this engine, we just sort of sat this up on the lift and we didn't touch it. But first stage was great. The second and third, well, we lost so much time on a bit of bad turning navigation-wise. But then when we got into the hang of it, our scores, our penalty scores, you get 1 point for every second you are either slow or fast getting to a certain point on the road. So you have to hold that speed all the way through, up 10 to 55 kilometers, the longest stage was. And they are checking near enough every half a kilometer, and you have to be within a meter or so to get a 0 penalty. Now, we started getting 0 penalties, and we've never done that before in our lives. One stage, we only got 14 penalties, which means we're only a few seconds either way, all the way through the stage. So the car proved itself. We proved ourselves, navigation and driving wise, that we can actually do this. But it poured it down on one stage. Absolutely, the heavens opened. There was hail on the road, there was thick fog, and I came over a blind crest doing quite slow. It was only about 29 kilometers an hour because it was a very slow section of the stage. And as I turned slightly left, the wheel slightly left, all the weight of this car is in the back, and the whole car just span. And we span twice around, and on the second time, the back end hit a curb, and we got beached on top of this really high drainage curb. And we couldn't get off. They sent out the course car and we managed to tow it off, but it did some damage underneath. It destroyed my exhaust, which I'm really, really sad about. On one stage, we got a puncture. Didn't realise. I thought I'd bent a steering arm or something else because my steering wheel was way over. And I thought, oh no, it's got more damage. But when we came in to start the next stage, one of the guys in the other car pointed down, and so lucky, just a puncture. So we're getting quite good at that. It was about a minute to change. So we got all that changed. We started the next stage and we were all good to go. But when we finished that night, it was a 12-hour night, about 500 kilometers. I made the hard decision, although it wasn't that hard. I didn't want to damage the car any further. I decided not to start the following day. Right, I'm going to get back up to the plot and we're going to carry on with this Douglas fir siding. But I hope you enjoy the little updates on the car and the rallies we do. I mean, the next one will be Rally Monte Carlo, and we will do a full feature on that one because it is the rally of our lives. So we want to remember it, and the way of doing that is getting into video. So I'll see you up in a minute, up at the plot. Hi there, welcome back to the channel, and sorry about last week, missing that one. You saw Julie's post, hopefully. She surprised me with an entry to the rally, so I had lots of preparation to do on the small car, lots of testing, and it all went really well. But first things first, we've come back and we just want to get back into the build now. If you haven't seen us before, we're building a tiny homestead basically here in the French Pyrenees. We started off with this, the garage workshop, and this gives us a base now. It's fully off-grid, so we have full solar electricity, batteries, and it powers everything we use here. We also have a rain capturing system. Although it's not drinkable, it provides all the water for our concrete mixing, the drinks for the dogs, and hopefully soon, when it gets a little bit into the spring, lots of watering for the plants that we plan to put in. So we are now starting on the foundations of the house. So that is the next big stage. But before that, we have lots of little finishing things on this garage workshop. And one of those is to get the siding, the Douglas fir siding finished. All of this siding here. It was pretty chilly last night, full moon. And yeah, we saw some quite a nice spectacle. The Starlink satellites just going up through the sky. We've seen them once before coming across here. If you haven't seen them before, for the first time, it is quite strange. You think you're having an alien attack or something like that. So I've just called Julie and she's going to bring my booster. It's turning, but it's not turning fast enough, I don't think. And because it hasn't started for so long, yeah, it's just not firing up. There are little puffs of smoke coming out the back. The little skid started straight away. So I managed to use the skid to pick up the tracks down here and drag the excavator away from the wall just so I could get the actual the seat up so I can check inside if need be. So yeah, I'm going to wait for Julie to come and then I'll hopefully get that one started. But in the meanwhile, I may as well just measure up these boards and get started on the planing. Very much dried out now. I'm just doing proof of concept to see whether my my process will work. So now, stick on the big hoover. One thing I've got to do is wear a mask from now on. I'm fed up of breathing in all of the sawdust, all of the fumes, everything else. Same with eye protection, I've got to start wearing glasses and I near enough forgot then. That seemed to work. All the process works. I can get it cut to length through the planer. So I've just got a few more boards to do. Julie's just arrived, so I can try the excavator again with a small booster. I'm hoping it is just the battery, because I need this machine very soon. Here we go.
Just a little bit of exhaust fumes coming out of there.
Yeah, I built this, the high end this side so this could fit, and the low end for the tractor. So I'm not going to go any further, but that gives us enough room now here to get the siding up. first barrel full. Making a little holder. And now I can plane the edges.
Last one done.
So that's all the cutting, the planing and the edge planing all done. We've just may as well, it's raining outside so we're not going to go out there now. So we've got to treat them with anti-termite treatment. So we'll get all that done so they're nice and dry and yeah, it should be
Ready for tomorrow.
put up tomorrow.
But our new planers made these lovely. It was so easy this time. In the comments, you guys, you all make a note that meaning don't wear enough safety protection, and especially when we're handling wood. Well, a company called Basecamp reached out to us and kindly sent us 2 different types of safety masks, breathing masks. I've got them here. One suits me a little bit better than Ian, and there's 2 of them. We'll show them close up in a minute. But yeah, each of them, they come with a nice tight bridge for the nose, so they're nice and secure. Because the problem we've been having is our glasses always steam up. We can't see what we're doing. And we've just planed all the wood for the siding using the masks with goggles, with ear protection, and our goggles never steamed up. So that is a massive plus. And they have these little vented sides and they've worked perfect. Inside each mask you've got your carbon filter which has 6 protective layers, and within the pack you get 6 refills, and you can buy more easily. They're all there online for you to get more. So again, a big thank you to Basecamp for sending these to us. We are definitely going to be wearing them lots in the upcoming videos. No more telling us off. We'll be wearing them and looking after our lungs. And we'll put a link in the description below so you can go onto their site and look at their product. And so far, it's a big thumbs up from me and Ian. No more steamed up goggles, safety all round. So if there's any sponsors out there for gum protection, tooth protection, how I did it, I don't know, but silly me managed to slip on a cable, fall over backwards, bang my head, cut on my elbow and dislodge my crown. I am now toothless here, and Ian says, "Oh look, I'm ready for Halloween." That's it for tonight. Leave this to dry and we'll see you in the morning.
Good morning and welcome back. Beautiful day here in the Pyrenees. So we are going to get this siding that we duly put the protection on the back, the anti-termite protection. We're going to get those on the side of the wall. I've got a couple of, just the top strip to do, which will frame it between that and the siding and the ledger board. And I've got one piece for the front, and those have got a few intricate cuts. So we'll get those done, we'll get those protected, and that will be all of the siding done. And Julie will probably go on the 0 turn because I've had to put it outside. I'm not sure if you can see at the top there, there's a big loader blocking our driveway. They have stacked up so many huge rocks, and they're building a massive retaining wall down the bottom of the road there. So funny. She's just driven down to the work site and asked the guy to come and move it. There is absolutely plenty of room to get past it.
Got that sorted. Little old toothless sorted the rocks.
See, I told you.
Can't help it. And I've brought in biscuits. We seem to have created a bit of a jungle up here. We just cannot believe these plants. They were teeny tiny from little, and they've just become enormous. The trunk on this fern, huge. So we're just taking off all the bottom.
Yeah, within a year. This is
Yeah.
1 year.
1 year old from a teeny tiny plant. So they obviously like this garden. Can almost see you again, Ian.
And that'll be a yucca on its own.
I just can't believe the amount of offshoots this yucca tree has given us.
This is just the blocking to stop any little rodents, as I said, getting up. So I've just planed them off so they're a tiny bit smaller than this one. Pre-drilled a hole, and it's going into the metal beam there. The other wood, the other siding will sit over it, and I'll be able to get a good fixing in. Just finishing off the termite protection, but all the blocking is now in.
We've managed to get the first piece of siding on here. We just have to be careful because there's metal beams in here as well. And also this little section here, Ian's going to be blocking this in because eventually this is going to be a doorway here. So we have to keep that in mind because I'm building a framework to enclose this front bit. We're losing light fast. It's starting to rain, so we're thinking maybe we should call it a day and carry on first thing in the morning. So if we don't get this board on, see you in the morning.
Good morning.
Hi there.
Well, we're back the next day. What a night of rain we had. It wasn't even supposed to rain yesterday, but yeah, it's cleared the air. Beautiful sun, sunny day now. The solar is all just checking out the sun and getting the power in. Yeah, it's beautiful. So we are going to finish off this last bit of siding. We've got 7 boards on the back here, 1 board on the front, and we should be done for all of that siding. So let's get that a quick time lapse. You don't want to see it all again, and we'll get finished. Right, that's it, all done. I've got all the corner one in as well, which goes around this junction box. I'm just going to put a little blocker in here and get some conduit, and that's all done as well. Pretty pleased with that. So Julie can now get on, put a bit of protection on. It's not drying very quick at the moment because it's quite damp.
Well, it rained lots last night when I started.
But it's all underneath anyway, it's all protected by the roof. So we'll get that over nice and slow time. It's not as nice as I wanted it, but all of this is indoors. It's fine.
Yeah, it looks lovely.
Right.
Get painted.
Julie's put 1 coat of varnish all the way over it, but that's all quite nice. I've just got to wait till the varnish dries, and then I'll put the conduit up there, which is already cut. Done the front as well, I'll show you that. Put this one on so I can actually unscrew it pretty easily, so smaller screws. And that's because we still got to render all of this wall, stucco the wall all the way down. And I'm going to probably put some metal flashing along these and just along here once I put the capping stone on. So, but for now, the whole of the siding of the garage is complete. I know you're going to say, what about underneath the window above the annex? I'm just about to get all the insides clear so I can get the scaffold in here, and I'm going to take the window off and then basically put those small tiny bits of siding through the window. So I've just moved my shelf over to this section. So I've got a bigger bit of shelf now, and we're just going to tidy up. Once I've got the scaffold there and that's all done, I'm going to move the chop saw over there, and that will give all of this section nice and free. We're getting there. Now all that siding wood has gone from the back there. There's got to be plenty of room. Did I say about Julie and the zero turn? There she is. She just loves it. You can't get her off it. Poor old grass. It's going to be like felt soon. Thanks again for watching. We're going to leave the video there. I hope to be outside next week if the weather picks up. It looks like it's going to be a really nice week. So give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe because it really does help the channel, and also if you share it to your friends if they haven't seen us yet, and we will see you in the next video. Bye for now.